Did you guys, you know, it's funny, I was looking out into the crowd and all the ladies were obviously singing, but it was that bearded man right there that was into it the most.
Legendary. Thank you, mate.
Hugging his woman. I thought you were going to cry, dude. I was going to come give you a hug.
That's so good.
This is the third time I've interviewed him, so I don't know how it works in your country, but in this country it means we're in a relationship.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, great.
So what you guys don't know is all those songs are about me.
It's official.
Yeah, it's official. We'll get to that. Welcome to the KROQ. This is the HD Radio Sound Space.
Thank you. It's awesome.
We've had you at Weenie Roast. We've had you at Acoustic Christmas. We're going to have you at Acoustic Christmas again.
Yeah.
Which is incredible. You know, it's funny because you've shared the stage and you've toured with so many people. Like, you've toured with Taylor Swift and you've shared the stage at festivals with so many people, and now you're going to share the stage at Acoustic with Queens of the Stone Age.
Man.
It feels like you feel at home pretty much anywhere you go. Are you comfortable in all those kind of various situations?
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, what a great lineup. It's the best lineup. Yeah. Man, it's so good. So I'm excited. If I get any plus ones, I'm going to I think I'm going to blow some friends' minds by being like, oh, do you want to see Queens of the Stone Age? And like, it's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm really enjoying playing music and really enjoy playing the songs. Every time you write a song that you really are proud of, it's like, sweet, I can play this. And yeah, I've really enjoyed the last little bit of touring, and it's great.
I'm really curious because reading about like your history, you were playing footy and you were seemingly a good student and you studied arts, but you also, I think you got a degree in law.
Yeah.
So you weren't exactly holed up in a room listening to records, smoking funny cigarettes. Yeah. So when did you change the course? Like, you were on one course and then all of a sudden now you're Vance Joy. So what was that turning point for you?
Anytime my friends brought out the funny cigarettes, I felt like...
so you were exposed.
I feel like if I said something, I felt like my voice would say it, and then I'd hear myself say it like half an hour later, and I was like, I'm not the right person. I get too crazy. So, yeah, I guess probably in a good way it helped me. I just spent more time playing guitar. Always, I would love playing for friends, playing covers for friends, and then eventually I just started playing and writing songs. And I think during my study at university, like, my real focus, like once I'd written a song that I really liked, I was like, oh, and when I wrote a song that kind of made sense and that kind of got the tick of approval from my friends and family, I was like just addicted to it, and I kept trying to do it. So even though I was getting through my study, it was like, I think my main passion and my main kind of thing that consumed me was just writing songs and trying to get better at it.
So you always enjoyed being a storyteller for your friends? I
think so, yeah, for sure. I mean, even if it was just like, I would play some go-to covers like in high school.
Green Day, I heard you sang. I wish you would. I forgot how that song goes. Do you remember? Green Day, Good Riddance. It's something unpredictable. This is where you're supposed to like chime in and finish.
Well,
it.
I
see
sang
what I
that
did
song.
there? I'm just setting you up, dude.
I know. There was a few. I mean, thank you for the setup. But
thank you for letting me sing to the crowd.
We've probably all heard it. Everyone's like, oh, not another cover of Good Riddance. But you know, it wasn't. It hadn't been done to death by the time I was singing it. But yeah, I sing Blink-182 covers, and I remember there was a cover of Fuel Shimmer.
Oh, I remember.
And
Shimmer.
that was like the go-to. That was like I was the Fuel Shimmer, and I would like play that, and that's my moment when I can pull that out, you know.
You also come across as a hopeless romantic. I don't know, ladies, what do you think? But being on the road and the kind of lifestyle that you have, do you even have time for a personal life? Do you want a girlfriend, is what I'm saying? Wait, this isn't really a wedding ring. Oops, I found it on the street.
Yeah, I think I have a bit of time for personal life. I think when you're living out of a suitcase, I think I do get a little bit like I don't know, like, I get a bit, I'm trying to say a different word than weird, but like...
No, that was a good weird.
Like, it's like, you know, you put your suitcase down and like your shoes are like perfectly aligned and you're like, no mess, like you're like all very...
Like OCD?
OCD, it's like George Clooney in that movie, Up in the Air. Where he's like,
that makes sense.
He's just done too many plane flights. So I think there's a bit of that. So, but this week I've been staying at a little Airbnb in Venice Beach with my drummer because we're finishing some recording in Malibu. I've got like just a few days and we've been in the one place for like a week. And yeah, it's been like really nice to be in the same spot and like have a little house and like... Yeah.
You were on a tour, the Lay It On Me tour, but if I'm not mistaken, Lay It On Me is going to be on the new record,
yes,
which isn't out yet. So how do you go on tour with a song that you haven't even released in the year that you're touring. I mean, that says a lot about your fans.
I think, I don't know. Like, I definitely was keen to release that song and I guess start touring. And I mean, the reception at these shows that we've played off releasing Laid On Me has been awesome. Like, just one new song, but it's given us a chance to play a bunch of new songs. So we've played 4 new songs in the set, and some
Like
serious
Gold.
fans.
Like Gold is also another single that he just released. It's absolutely beautiful. So before we get to the new record, you also recently, which this is absolutely amazing, were involved in a fundraiser to help stop violence against children. So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's a great cause called The Polished Man, and it was it started by a guy called Elliot Costello in Victoria, in Melbourne, where I'm from, and the concept is that 1 in 5 children, I think it's die from some kind of form of violence, and some crazy statistic like that. But anyway, this charity, you polish one of your nails, or you paint.
That's why he's got the blue on his nails. I was wondering.
Yeah, and this charity, basically, you raise money. You set up a little page on their website, and people donate to your personal page, and you donate money, and then the money goes to charities that help these children. So, yeah.
That deserves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
It's really good.
All right, so now that brings me to your new record, which is called Nation of Two, and it's out in February of next year, so in just a few months, actually. I read that there was a story or a concept behind the title.
Yeah.
Okay, please.
Yeah, I was reading a book. It's by a guy called Richard Ford, and it's basically this beautiful book where he kind of writes a book basically about his parents and like their love for each other and their marriage. And he was born, basically, they were married for 10 years before he was born. So he kind of from talking to them, finds out what their life was like before he was around. And his dad was a travelling salesman, and then for years they would just travel around in the company car, and he would sell like detergent or something, and his wife would sit in the car and they would live together on the road, and they had a kind of perfect universe, just the two of them. And I like that idea. So I was trying to, I guess when I feel like that's the kind of the concept behind the album, and luckily a bunch of the songs kind of fit within that idea.
When the album comes out and we all get it immediately, pre-sale, what song is your favorite that we can maybe get a glimpse into your head a little bit?
Oh, awesome! Yeah,
I like that question.
I love that.
You?
Yeah, I love that question.
That's why they pay me the little bucks.
I think there's a song called "Call If You Need Me," which I've been playing, which is, I just feel like it's a stripped down kind of song. I really like a song called Take Your Time, and also a new song that I wrote while on the road. I wrote it, finished writing it about a month ago, and it's called Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh, I like it. All right, well, you are lovely, and you're an incredible songwriter, and I have to say, the 3 times, since we're in a relationship, the 3 times that I've sat with you and spoken to you, you have maintained your humility. And I talk to a lot of people, a lot of bands and artists come around that they have one hit song and all of a sudden they're too cool for the room, and you are not that. You are a beautiful, beautiful human being.
Oh, thank you, Nicole.
Yeah.
Legend. Thank you. Oh, you're lovely.
Totally hitting on him. No, I'm kidding. You really, really are. So, Nation of Two comes out February of 2018, and you will see him at KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas.
Awesome. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Vance Joy.